kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sends it downfield. Snatches it on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Morris. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Richmond. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll run the option. The give on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Got it behind the line. It's Richmond. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Complete via the screen. Brought down at the 33-yard line. First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
On the move, he fires. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Makes a grab. It's Richmond. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Richmond. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snap it to the back. Got room to work. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies, and to give this quarterback a chance.
makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Throwing right. Good timing on the quick out. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Thanks to grab. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Find space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Richmond. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working the middle, it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Absolutely center cut. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. With the catch, it's Ross. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking a run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tackle.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. It's Richmond. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then
turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hog mollies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt, they go after those defensive linemen, create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing in the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The 35-yard line. Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he is looking really good.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Richmond. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
And first down for the offense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. He'll do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch. The offense right there went 4 vert, and they found an answer against whatever the defense was playing. So a bit of a cat and mouse game going on right now between these coaching staffs.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richmond. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the marker. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. It's complete. He's in for the touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Behind his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.